Hello. I've just finished off writing my legal beagle thing I'm doing. I'm actually working for behind the scenes for 4 different channels that's having legal issues, including my own. And happy days, no one's going to be beaten here, not on my watch. In case you don't know, I do have some law background, so I'm trying to help a few channels and dealing with my own. And I've got a brilliant, I'm going to make a video on it, just not the legal ins and outs, but just to give you some words of advice and basically what's going on with mine, because if you don't watch all my lives you won't know all the ins and outs of what's going on with mine. So I'm going to make a video on Friday, because Friday's the only time I can do a speaking video because Mike's out then, so there's no noise or anything. So I'm going to catch you up on the whole story of what's going on with my channel, and just really do a video on that and talk to camera. I'll probably just sit here and do it. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to do that on Friday. I can't hear at all out of this ear. I was very ill on Thursday. I felt better on Friday, but I've just gone completely deaf. I haven't got an infection or anything like that. I would say it's like you've got water in your ear, but I haven't got water in my ear. But it's a bit like that. It's literally like someone's doing that to my ear. I can't hear a thing. Mike can't hear very well anyway, so it's quite a laugh with us speaking. I haven't had a draft in the ear or anything like that. I was so under the weather, I could barely walk at the weekend. I feel all right myself. I don't feel unwell myself, but just body was on a shutdown. And as you know, things don't get to me, so it's not that either. I don't allow things to mentally mess me up. Anyway, we've got things going on. Oh, let's pop this on while we're there. Okay, let's have a look at the comments and let's see who's in the house. Whoa! There's comments. Oh dear. Okay, let's start. Blue Self-Reliance. Guys, go and check out the channel. Hey, hun, popping in and out while I do stuff in the kitchen. We have Goddess Ganjanana, your mama. Nice to see you here. Thank you so much for being here. We have Jeannie's Point. Hello to you. We have Blue saying hello to people, and Goddess doing her clapping, and Jeannie's Point saying hello to people. There was chat then. And today to say hello to all of you and give you a big cheer you on in whatever you're doing or hoping to do. This applause is for you. Okay, let's get this show on the road and let's begin straight away with the first event of today. Hopefully you'll learn something new today. So, I've just realised I've pulled the wrong thing out. Must watch my own little interludes. Okay, so let's have some facts today. We're going to do stains. Ooh, nice. Ways to get out stains. We'll only do 3 today because I've got lots of bits and pieces to get through today. The first one is to remove an old ink stain from a white tablecloth. Dip in cold water. Then cover stain with a paste of cream of tartar and lemon juice. Leave for an hour, rinse thoroughly and launder as usual. I feel like when I'm speaking, I've got my hands over both my ears. I hope I'm not shouting at you. I think I'm all right, but I can't really hear myself properly either. Okay, next one is soak a fresh blood stain on washable fabric in cold salted water. And I find if it's a very bad stain, you're best to actually put the item in water, lay it in small bit of water and shake loads of salt on top so it lands actually on the stain. I find that always works. The next one is egg white removes chewing gum from washable fabrics. Apply when the gum is soft. Pick off as much as possible and launder as usual. On non-washable fabrics, sponge with a dry cleaning fluid. And that's my hacks and tips for today. The comments on fire today. Blue saying, if that doesn't work, potato juice bleaches anything that does. That's an excellent tip, Blue. Blue is a channel to go to for these weird and wonderful solutions. She makes her own cleaning products and much more besides. If it's not known, Blue will know about it. So if you've got any questions of hacks or how to make things, anything like that, Blue is your person. So in a total emergency, you've just dropped something on something, go and check out Blue's channel. I'm sure she'll have the solution. I sound great. Thanks, Jeannie. There's all clapping applause in the comments. Okay. Okay, let's go on to this. Okay, this is quite a good one today. The devil was continually challenging St. Peter to a game of soccer, but St. Peter refused until one day, while walking around heaven, he discovered that quite a number of Irish international footballers had entered the pearly gates. Now I'll arrange to play you that soccer game, said St. Peter. How about it? You'll lose, said the devil. You'll lose. Oh, don't be so sure, said St. Peter. We now have in heaven a great number of international soccer stars from which to select a winning team. You'll lose, said the devil. And what makes you so sure we'll lose, said St. Peter. Well, laughed the devil, we have all the referees down here. That one was quite fun. That's quite funny. We have Fishy on Tactics here. Thank you for being here. Very much appreciated. Nice to see you. Lovely to see you here. Thank you again. Blue like that. Laugh out loud. Brilliant. Yeah, that was rather a good one. Fishy on Tactics is saying, hope everyone is well. Well, apart from me being totally deaf in this ear today. Oh dear, there's always something, isn't there? But the knack is to just go on by. Just go on by. Just go on by. Ignore it. Fish on Tactics is saying hello to everybody. And let's go on to this. A bit of fun today. Okay, a little bit of fun for you. I did it as a short today. I don't know if you saw it or not. But basically, get your two hands, put one hand above the other hand like this. On one hand, point your index finger. And the other hand, stick out your, people call them the pinky finger. I just call it your little finger. So put your little finger out on one hand, point with the other. Doesn't matter which way round you do it. And then literally in 1 second, completely switch them over. So you're going to switch so that this hand then has the little finger out and this hand has the pointy finger out. So literally change. So the pointy one always changes to the small finger and the other one vice versa. So you're doing opposites at the same time. So as I say, it doesn't matter which way round you do it, but one hand's pointing, one hand's the little finger, and then see if you can, at the same time, quickly change the pointy to the little finger and the little finger to the pointy. If you can do it, how many times can you do it? So that's a little fun thing for you. You can make your own shorts on that and ask your community if they can do it. If you can do it, show me on your shorts. Jeannie's with her emojis. I love Jeannie's emojis. So can you do it? That is what I want to know. Are you sitting there trying it now? Oh, Blue says, my brain just imagined my fingers being tied in knots. If you've got any brain conditions of any sorts, you won't be able to do it. I can't even get my hands in that position, which is why I sort of did one and then the other one, but I even have trouble getting this one, like my fist there. So yeah, it's hard enough for me just to even show you that. What was it, quite a long time ago? Oh, it's a trick, and I had to explain it to you because I physically couldn't do it. Anyone else can do it? Jeannie's, no, I can't. I love those little simple things like that. Try it on your friends and family. As I say, do it as shorts. Get it up there as shorts if you do shorts. If you don't, do it on a video. Do it on your lives. Jeannie, you doing lives? You was going to do some lives. I'm waiting for Jeannie to do some lives. I think they will be absolutely fun. Goddess Ganjanana, your mama, definitely not. Definitely not. Be interesting. I can see you all sitting there doing it. It's quite funny. I love those little things. Faces. And for anyone who's watching this back later and doesn't have the comments, that's what Jeannie's done. So a bit of fun there. But yeah, I love those little short things like that. Just can you do it? Yes or no? I did one quite some time ago. You get someone to just stand and circle their leg as sort of outwards. So some of you won't be able to stand on one leg. I appreciate that. But rotate your leg, not high out to the side, but just rotate it out the side. And at the same time, draw a circle on a bit of paper, just one circle the opposite way. That's quite a hard one. I can do that one. So yeah, that's quite fun, but see if you can do that. Blue said, no, my fingers want to do it all at the same time and then go away afterwards. That's quite funny. Okay, I'll leave you all doing that all night. I want to know if you've asked people to do it. Work out how many people you ask and then tell me out of, say, 10 people you ask how many could do it. But yeah, use that one on your channels and let's spread that about, shall we? Okay, let's go on to this. Okay, so I'm looking because I'm like, what did I write for this? If you could see my scribble, we'll be like, okay. I can never read what I've written. I think sometimes I write without my glasses on, and then when I put my glasses on, it's still gobbledygook. So basically, I'm starting on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. Spoke about it last week. I'm doing a whole new series, and it's going to be on restock, reorganize, declutter. I've done all this before, but never as a whole series. I've just done odd videos, sorting, decluttering, that kind of thing. But this is going to be a very specific series to get rid of things you don't need. Don't buy things that you just want to buy, well, of course, treat yourself if you want things, but there's many a time when you don't need to buy something. You must have something else that will do the job. So that kind of thing. I did notice on Blue's community post today, she's talking something similar about that, writing a list of going shopping, and then, well, I won't tell you, go and have a look. Go and have a look on Blue's channel. It's on her community post. Always a great read, Blue's community post. And this series is going to be fully dedicated to this kind of thing, but it's going to be done in many different ways. So the first bit is just showing you my embroidery stock and restocking my threads, how I get all my embroidery threads. I don't go out and buy them, and many different concepts of sorting, restocking, containers, all sorts of things. So there's going to be craft stuff, embroidery stuff, cross stitch stuff, sorting material. There's a massive project going on here right now, sorting material such as old clothes or just bits of, say, old curtain or just old material, and what we're making them into. So that's another concept of it. Going through cupboards, it's just going to be massive, too much to mention, but keep your eye on that. And that's on my channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. So I'm just kind of starting editing that. I've got some stuff filmed to be edited. I edited some today. A lot going on there. Let's look at the comments. We read that one, Blue's fingers want to do it or at the same time and then go away afterwards. That's so funny. Blue's got to go and turn on the oven. I'm on my phone for a bit. Cool. Jeannie says I need to do that so bad. Okay. Blue said, speaking of buying things, my fish scalers have just arrived. Cool. We have the astute tourist here. Hello, Mr. Jimmy. How are you doing? I haven't really been on many people's channels much lately because of all this court situation. I'm almost there with getting all my documentation done. As I say, more about that coming up. So special hello to Mr. Jimmy. Okay, then we have Jeannie saying, I still have a stockpile of stuff to get rid of. Hope all's well there in Cyprus. Lots going on. I'm saying I'm working for about 4 channels now, sorting out their legal things and being taken down and all sorts. I've got lots going on, including my own. So if I'm suddenly not here, you know I'm winning. That's the way to look at it. It means you're dealing with things and they don't like it. We have 2 Doves, Bees and Gardens here. Hello to you. That's John and Sarah. Okay, so what to watch on your coffee break today? Now, I did share this. Oh, I need to bring up the doodah. What's it called? The URL. But it's failing me. I did talk about this one, I think, yes, on Friday. Hold on, can't talk to you while I'm copying and pasting. I'll do the wrong thing. Okay, so basically I did mention this channel on Friday on my other channel on the live. Pretty sure I just pasted it. Why is it not pasting? Did I not copy it? Let's try again. I see I was talking, so I've probably not copied it. Copy, minimize, paste. Oh, there you go. So this is a channel I'm recommending. And I was saying about I'm always on the lookout for channels that are a little break from reality, if you like, a little bit more. Something that's just fun and chill out. And this channel, they've got a few videos where you see the car wheel and they just drive over things. Sounds a bit weird, but it's satisfying, that's all I can say. So they put different things under the wheel of the car and drive over them, and some are a bit slow motion and some don't do what you think they would do. So yeah, it's quite good fun. So if you want to go over there and have a little look, then that's the channel that I'm recommending today. So yeah, that's NAFEX, NAFEX 3740. Bluesan, have you seen that channel with the pixies and the I don't know how you say that, Fae folk? It's like fairy, isn't it? Fae folk. No, I have not. Is it a joke, Blue? Is it a joke? If it's Ashley, then it's definitely a joke. Oh dear. So yeah, that's basically what to watch. And let's just go through what I've been posting, because as I say, I get so mixed up with my editing and filming, and I don't know what I've edited and what I've posted. So let's look at my other channel today, which is Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. And we have just posted, oh yes, live life like a pencil. Live life like a pencil. We all need to live life like a pencil. And do you know what that is? No, we'll go and check out the video. Live life like a pencil. Some very good advice for you. Yes, if only you were a pencil. But live your life as if you were a pencil. And that, as I say, is on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. It's not a long video. Keep watching it. Keep watching. Yes. And next on that channel on Wednesday, of course, I'm going to be doing another full video of funny signs. You're all liking those on this channel when I put them as shorts. They are different ones to what's on my other channel as full videos. So do check that out. Blue saying about the channel. No, it's actually a channel. Give me a sec. I'll find the link. The Pixie channel. It's bonkers. Awesome. And most of these woodlands are near where I used to live. Ah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Bonkers, says Blue. It's a great word, isn't it? What's the origin of bonkers? Okay, let's go on. What day is it? Monday. So let's do this. So there's some good advice there for you as well. Jimmy saying working today. Hope you and Mike are doing well. There's a catch-up video today on this channel. So if any of you are interested in the water situation, because we've got about 10 different things going on here, all chaos and bad things, but we have an update on water today. So do have a look at that. I was going to say something else then. Oh, yes. If you are somebody who would like seeds from my channel, then do check out today's community post, because I have put another person's name up who is the recipient of being offered free seeds for this month. If your name's up for this month, then you need to do what it says on there before the end of the month, because I don't want them all stacking up. So I know at the end of the month, if the person hasn't come forward with their address to my email, which is how I can then send them and saying what seeds they want, or they don't mind, just whatever is fine, then I can move on to the next one. If you're someone ever on there and you don't want the seeds for any reason, I would ask that you just put a message, thank you, but no thank you, because I'm kind of waiting all month to get on with sorting them out. If you're someone who grows and would like seeds, but I might not be aware that you grow, then please let me know and say, I've got a garden, I'd love to grow. And then I can put you down on my list of people that may well get them in the future. So let's move on and let's do this. So let me just get that. So we're still looking through the bird book, Birds in the Garden. Today we're going to do a bird that I've seen, but I didn't know its name. And the bird today is the nuthatch. Nuthatch, have any of you heard of that? Nuthatch. We have Izzy Scar in the house. Hello to you. Lovely to see you. So the bird today is the nuthatch, and this is what it looks like. So it looks obviously a little bit like a blue tit. I would say its beak is much sharper and pointed. Do you know that bird? Yes, an all-shaped beak. So it also, to recognise it, it has a streamlined body, short tail and black eye strip. Blue saying, yes, had those in Wales when I was growing up. The sign of a nuthatch is a hazelnut shell lies wedged in the bark of an oak tree after having been opened. Jimmy saying we have them here in New England. They are length of 14 centimetres. The nuthatch is a woodland bird. Oh, that'd be why Jimmy has them. Have you seen his video where he does the drone over his property? That is one of my favourite videos on his channel. And sometimes when I just need a break, I go and replay it. It's a lovely, lovely video. I don't know, Jimmy, if you're able to put the link up to that one. Feel free if you can. I'm assuming you're at work. The nuthatch is a woodland bird that visits gardens with mature trees. It usually feeds high in the canopy, where it gives away its presence by loud, cheerful calls, but it is a frequent visitor to the bird table. In autumn and winter, the nuthatches feed among flocks of tits. Voice. The song is a rapid trilling, chee-chee-chee, heard mostly from January to May. The loud ringing chit-chit call is heard all year round. Feeding. The nuthatch probes crevices for spiders and insects. From autumn onwards, hazelnuts, acorns and beech nuts are wedged firmly into holes and hammered open by the powerful shaped beak, making a tapping noise that can often be mistaken for a woodpecker chipping at the tree. Some nuts are also stored in the crevices. Peanuts, sunflower seeds, cake and fat-smeared tree trunks. So here is the bird where he's put the nut in the crevice of the tree, and he's about to tap it to open it. Isn't that cool? That is absolutely cool. Jimmy's saying, I live in the woods. Head first, the woodpeckers and tree creepers only move up trees using their tails as props, but the nuthatch can hop down with equal skill. Nesting. Both sexes choose a hole in a tree or wall and take an abandoned nest. They plaster the entrance with mud or dung, probably to reduce the size of the hole and prevent larger birds taking over. And they line the hollow with leaves or bark flakes. Nesting information, late April to June, 1 brood, 6 to 9 reddish spotted white eggs, 14 to 15 days incubation, female, 23 to 25 days fledging, several days until independent. So that was a new one for me. As I say, I've seen them. I didn't know the name of them. But certainly one to be looking out for in the future. Yes. And guys, don't forget, in my chat, you're very welcome to put anything about your channel. You can put your live times. If you've got lives, do pop those up. That helps me as well. Do put those live times up. If you've got a video just coming out or you've just posted one, put the URL in. I'm a channel that likes to help other channels. As I say, I'm helping channels with legal issues at the moment. So yeah, anything and everything. I do put some basic help on videos over both my channels, but if you've got something a bit more serious, I can help you with that as well. So it gives me something to do, as they say. Okay, let's move on and let's do this. Okay, you could stop now, Forest. Anyone who doesn't know, the hamster is running around my light ring, which isn't actually on today, so he's not hot. He's still got his suntan, but it's not hot today, so don't worry about him, those of you who were worried. And if you didn't know, he has been named Forest, as in Run Forest Run. And the person who got the winning name, because I wanted you to name him, was the Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla channel, and they get a mention every time I talk about Forest to thank them for joining in. So he stopped on, his bottom is in the way, I can't see the number 9. He stopped on number 9. So let's take him off so you can say hello to him. There he is. Have you met Forest? I don't know if you've all met Forest. There's Forest. He's a little bit shy. There's Forest. Okay, I'm going to put him in his bed because he's tired from all that running around the wheel. It's very hot here today. So there's Forest for you. He stopped on number 9. So those in that intro there, that is the numbers, the countdown from the beginning of this live. And whatever number he lands on, there's a picture on my countdown. So number 9 is actually, it's a picture of a computer screen done in cross stitch with me coming out offering you a glass of wine. So we're going to talk something about computers today. Jimmy's got to get back to it. Thank you for being here, Jimmy. Much appreciated. Jeannie saying I have a short of one of those big woodpeckers. Cool. Put up the URL. Blue's back in a minute. In my yard, says Jeannie. Jeannie's got a lovely yard. You guys need to go and see it. It's beautiful. Jeannie's Gator video has 276k now. Excellent. Good job. So yes, computer. Well, I do lots of different languages. I like to absorb myself in learning languages, partially for my brain damage, it helps, and just partially, I like to always learn. I like to learn. So one of the things I use, because I like to jump about different programs, different lessons, different books, one of the ways is Duolingo. I'm sure anyone who's ever done a language will know of Duolingo. And it says on that app that if you don't do it for one day, you get like a free day if you forget or can't do it. But then your streak will go. I don't know how many days streak I was on. But anyway, your streak will go. And I kind of like those because it does make you do it. So it said your streak will go. Well, I've decided not to do that one anymore. And the reason is it's got extremely repetitive. And I'm now just doing it for the sheer sake of doing it. I'm not learning anything else. It's just got very, very repetitive. So I'm like, right, leave that one, go on to another language or another form of learning. So I've stopped doing that one. And I haven't even obviously opened the app. I do that one on my phone. And I haven't obviously opened that up. And then on my computer, I got a message. And first of all, it was, oh, you haven't been in today. Make sure you go in or you'll lose your streak. Didn't go in. Next day, I got a message. We're going to freeze another day for you. And then if you get back to it, we'll carry on where you left off. I now haven't been on it for 4 days. And a picture comes up like 4 freeze things on the days, like the days of the week. And there's now 4 like ice freezes. We're now going to freeze it for 4 days in the hope that you come back to it. I'm just not responding. And then just before I came here, because obviously their days aren't my days, I just went on it again so I could update you. And there's this new Gmail, and it's from them, and it's saying, what's the actual wording? Something about these messages aren't helping you, are they? Are we annoying you too much? Something like that. So we're cool off. It's like done funny. It's done like for a laugh. So we're cool off. We're back off. That's it. We're back off. And we'll just let you come back to us in your own time. And we'll freeze it until then. Oh, and there's Jeannie with the ice, the cheese, the chilies. Oh, dear. Yeah, so we'll freeze it till then. Of course, you know, guys, any of these things that say if you don't do something, these apps, then you'll lose it all and all that. It's not to their benefit, is it? It's not to their benefit. And then I do another one, and that is called Drops. I don't know how many different languages Drops does. It's just called Drops. And that one's really good. You don't learn sentences, but you learn vocab. There's lots of words and there's so many subjects. And it's really good. It's 5 minutes, and I feel 5 minutes is enough time. Go on it in the morning, do a few words, and you're done. It just keeps you going. So I've been doing Drops for, I'll tell you how long. I've actually got to the end of the course, which is very hard to do with any of these things. That's why I think Duolingo's repetitive. But this isn't repetitive at all. And I've got to the end of the course. And what it was, that I do on my tablet. I'm all over the place with what I do. I do that on my tablet. And on my tablet, I never use the internet. Never use the internet on my tablet unless I'm downloading a new app. So I never have the internet on. And that's why a lot of apps I do on my tablet, because then you don't get adverts or anything, obviously, because I'm not on the internet. So I do that one there. And the last few days, I said to Mike, I'm going to turn the internet on because it saves it. So if you don't have the internet on and like the other one, you don't go to it and they cancel your streak or whatever, or you have to start again, whatever it is, or beginning of a segment. If I go on the internet, it will save it where I am. So I said to him, right, the last few days, I want to go on the internet and then it will save that I finished the course. Anyway, on the internet, it is so much slower. Whereas I'd do 5 minutes and I thought, oh, I could finish this last chapter. It took me 4 days. Took me 4 days. Anyway, I was on the internet then, 4 days running. And the last day, I said to Mike, he said, haven't you finished it? I said, no, I'm on 98% done. Anyway, so I put the internet on, finished it, nothing. It doesn't say, yeah, you finished, or well done, or nothing. It's just, you can just carry on and pick another subject you've already done. There's nothing to say you finished the course or well done. I was so disappointed because the course is so long. It is so long. And all right, they want you can go back and redo any or check on vocab. But I finished, I've done the whole thing and there was nothing. So that was a huge disappointment. You expect at least like a little firework or well done or nothing. And just before I finished the course, it did say, if you want to go premium, you can get all the course without waiting to choose like what chapter comes up. You can jump and go to any chapter. And I was just about to finish the whole thing. You want to go premium and go to any chapter at any time? No thanks, I could do that now. So yeah, sadly that was a little disappointing. Do any of you guys use any apps for anything? Let me know what apps you use. I'd be interested to know. Do you learn languages or skills? What apps do you have on your phone? I did do a while ago what I've got on my tablet. Maybe one day I'll show you what I've got on my phone. That would be pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So, what are you guys up to? Let me know what's going on your channels. Oh, I've just clicked myself off. Clicked myself off. So let me know what's happening for you, what's coming up. As I say, we're in the middle of this project for material. We're using any scraps of material. I've sorted out old clothes. I'm just using that. I'm contemplating selling a bundle of the good clothes. It's just very hard to sell things here. Very hard. I don't know. I do Bazaraki, which is like a Craigslist in Cyprus. I do that. We've sold some things there. Blues press repeat button. No, not learning. One's a couple of games, but the other than that, nothing other than work ones, says Blue. 3 times. Blue wants us to know. Blue wants us to read the comment. Posted it. Blue's got her live, I believe, on Friday. So put that in your diaries that she's got on Friday. I think she's continuing with what she was doing before. Tell me, Blue, what your live is on Friday. And if you want to put a link up for that, if you've got it up as a link yet, let me know. I missed last Friday, so I was in chaos. Yeah. So let me know what any of you use, what apps you've got. I've got my phone. Let me look. Let me turn my phone on. Let me see what I've got. Do you like my new background, my wallpaper? Ooh, fancy. I don't know what happened with my phone. I had a different thing and I had colours running around the edge, like neon strips running around the edge. And then the, what's it called? This bottom part where you have all Google stuff and all that, that went all black, the bottom bit with those logos on. I think I updated something. But then the wallpaper didn't work anymore, so I put a new one in, and I just found colour. I do like a nice bit of colour. Nice bit of colour. Oh, look, it's 4. No, it's 6. 6:18 p.m. So what do I have on my phone? I told you my problem with the podcast when you hit Google and it's got all the YouTube and all that and Gmail. I had the Google podcast. That's now gone and it goes on to YouTube Music. And I finally found where if you've listened to a podcast, it does mark it. But because it transferred them all over from the other podcasts, which I'm grateful for, it at least did that, all the things I'd marked as listened to, it only marks them as listened to if I do it from this new version. So all the ones, and I do like to random, like pick things, and I've got so many podcasts, and I jump about, and now I've got no clue which ones I've listened to. So all I can think to do is start from the newest ones of any I listen to, then it will mark it as played, work backwards on, as I say, a random. I jump around so many podcasts, then it will mark them downwards as played, I suppose, because I like long series. Right, Blues, what's it called? Live. Blues Live is preparedness on a budget. Preparedness on a budget. Not got a link yet. I can do this minute because I'm elbow deep in dishes and Yorkshire pudding batter. Ooh, I like me a Yorkshire pudding. Okay, so what have I got on my phone? I have Duolingo, as I've said. I have the Daily Mail, which is an English newspaper. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 language apps. I have one that's a language app, but it's books. I say books. They're taken from TV series, so scripts rather than books. Shortened versions of TV scripts, and they play tiny bits of it in between the words, the written word, in whatever language you're learning. And then you try and translate it. You get like a few sentences at a time, and you try and translate it. If you don't know what a word is, you can put your finger on it and it translate it. Or when you think you've translated the sentences, you can press it and it translates it. And then you can see if you were right. So that's a brilliant one. In case you're wondering, think of the word flower, but miss out the O and the E. So it's FLWR.app. That's what it's called. I can't tell you how many languages it does it in because obviously I only get what I want. I've got a StreamYard app on here because I did do it once, but I've forgotten how I did it. I sent the link to my phone, and then it was like this was a person watching like you guys, and then I could bring this up like a guest, and I was using this to show you other things. So if you do lives and you want to show, particularly say you do crafts during your live, you can have your phone pointing to your hands when you do the craft. Just link this like it's a guest. Come up down the bottom, bring it up, and then that's when you can show your stuff. Two Doves, Bees and Gardens says, John says, Sarah just came in from harvesting. She said, the peppers we got from you are the best tasting peppers. She's going to save seeds. Oh, wow. That is a really lovely comment. Oh, that is a super comment. I love that. Oh, look. Isn't that lovely? Oh, made my day. What else have I got? I got a Theosaurus, but it's Greek Theosaurus. I've got your usual assistant and whatever else. Games. I don't have too many games because I don't really like to play games on the phone. But I'll tell you what I've got. I've got Humbug. If you haven't got Humbug, it's a really different game. Humbug. I put that up. It's kind of like tiles. There's only a few making random shapes. And then I can't remember exactly. Let's say you get the spider first. And it tells you a spider can only move, say, one tile at a time. And you have to get it to the finish part. So you go along the tiles. Then they might bring, say, a fly in the next round. And a fly, let's say, can only jump over another creature. So then you have to get them both working out how they can move to the finish tile. And as I say, it's not squares. It's not even a maze. It's just like, let's say, a T shape. And then you get another bug joins in. And let's say the next bug jumps one tile at a time, so it always misses a tile. And if you go wrong, they fall off. So look up that game. If you're into, it's not too hard to start with. It's not too hard, but obviously the higher you go. I've got Cross Me, which is, I can't remember what they're called, but it's like a grid. And then you have to, let's say the grid is like maths and it's got like squares, and it's got 1, 3, 7, 4, 2, and then the vertical's got 7, 2, 6, 8, and you can only put that many squares. So you do like a cross reference, and when you put the dots there, it makes a picture. I have Tents and Trees. That's quite a good game. That's a bit similar but easier. I have Onet Star. That's quite a good one. That's basically making pairs, but you can only make pairs of things on the outside, and you've got to clear the grid. So that's Onet Star. I don't know why I put the asterisk. And then I've got Cryptograph, and that's famous sayings or quotes, and you just have to find what number matches what letter. So the letter of the alphabet is always represented. Let's say A, you figure out all number ones are A's, for example. That didn't really explain it very well. And then we have dance videos to copy, which is basically one of my physios, Get Moving physios. So they're dance and exercise. I use the term dance loosely. Yoga, I don't do yoga, but there's movements and positions. I'm not into yoga, those kind of things. So there's several of those. There is Instagram. I have an Instagram. Got no idea why it was called. I do have Instagram. There might be something on it. There might not. I couldn't get this. Some things you post stay forever. Some things you post disappear. One of my workaway volunteers, I'd already set it up myself and tried to use it, but I kept forgetting. Sometimes it would post, sometimes it wouldn't. I thought I would love Instagram. I thought, take a picture or take a quick film and post it. I like that concept, but it was a bit difficult for me. So one of my workaway volunteers came here and I said, look, I've been doing it. Why does it work sometimes and not other times? And she explained it. And then when she didn't go then. And she said, how's it been? And I said, well, again, sometimes it seems to load it. Sometimes it doesn't. I think I was missing something out. And she said, well, she said, I'd love to actually be, what would you call it, like a manager for people's Instagrams. So I said, oh, here you go. So she said, well, I can take over your Instagram. I said, yeah, because I don't think I use it. She said, well, you can still use it if you want, but she's got a path into it and she can put things on it for me. And then she went round filming all sorts of stuff around here. And she said, oh, I'm busy when I go back, but I will do it for you. No idea if there's anything on it or not. I'll have to try and figure out how to get back on there. I have Google Earth. I think most of us have Google Earth. I have my geocaching app. That's what I use the most. I have Reddit. I'm quite a fan of Reddit. I have Boom Radio, which is, if any of you, wherever you are in the world, just typing it in, get the app for Boom Radio, particularly if you're English. You will have the old English DJs on Boom Radio, and you get the music that you like to listen to. So there's all sorts of famous DJs there. I have Stellarium. Stellarium, which is, I've not used it very much, but you go out at night, you hold your phone up to the stars and it tells you what the stars are. That's a pretty cool one. Haven't used it much. Oh, I like this one. We have Fluid, which if you're into colour lights and liquid moving and you can move your finger around the screen, it's a nice anti-stress thing. And the same as that is another one, Relaxing Something. Relaxing Something. That's another one. Plant ID. I've obviously got the Plant ID. Oh, this is the one I had. This was my wallpaper before. This black screen with the lights, and the lights were around the edge of my screen. Oh, so it's still there. And they go moving around your screen, and that's one I've got now. Glitter something. I think that's all I have. Yes, so that is what's on my phone. Oh, 10 Best Walks of Cyprus, but I know what they are. They're not on there. The best walks are not there. Greek keyboard, obviously, got the Greek keyboard, which I use more than the English. That's a good way to practice a language. Just turn everything into the language you're trying to learn. Blue saying she's got a ghost talking one. Do they phone you? Do they phone you? Yeah, so tell me what's your favourite thing on your phone. And if you're watching this back later, don't forget, drop me comments in the comment section. I'm going to finish there for today because I'm over my hour. Been talking nonsense as per normal. And because the fan's going now, I didn't have it on at first because that's disrupting me. But yes, it's quite hot now. It's for ghost hunting. Did you find any blue? Okie doke. So I'm going to finish there. I will be back here on Wednesday. I will be posting another video on Wednesday. So check that out. Check out all the channels that have been on the chat. And I will see you again on, I've just said it and I can't remember what day it is. Wednesday. I will see you again on Wednesday. Until then, Meraki.